This is lesson 2, sequencing. Sequencing is one of the most important ideas in programming. Most beginner errors happen not because the code is hard, but because the order is wrong. Let's take a look at the do it now. True or false? Question number 1. Python programs run one line at a time. Question 2. Computers can guess missing instructions. Question 3. Print displays output on the screen. Question 4. Python understands meaning, not instructions. And question 5. Python code is written for humans to read. Pause the video, get some answers together, and we'll go through them shortly. Okay, let's go through some answers. Question 1 is true. Question 2 is false. Question 3 is true. Question 4 is false. Question 5 is true. But remember this, computers do exactly what you tell them, nothing more. And let's take a look at the objectives. Understand what sequencing is, explain why the order of code matters, and predict what happens when the order changes. But what is sequencing? Sequencing means instructions run in order. Python starts at the top and runs each line one by one. It doesn't skip ahead and it doesn't go backwards. Let's have a look at this example program for a daily routine. Type this sequence of code out in Create with Code. Line number 1, print, wake up. Number 2, print, get dressed. Number 3, go to school. This makes sense because the order makes sense. If we change the order, the results would be strange, just like in real life. Let's have a look at example 2. Type this in Create with Code. This works because Python knows what A and B are before it uses them. Where A is 5, B is 3. A plus B is assigned to total, and then total is printed out. Example 3. Type this in and predict the output. This crashes. Python reaches the print line first and has no idea what the total is yet. This is a sequencing error. Okay, let's have a look at the main program. This program works because each line depends on the one before it. Change the order and the program either gives the wrong answer or it stops completely. Let's code together. Okay, let's have a look at the main program, the canteen budget. So, I have a budget of £6. A drink is £2. And a snack is £3. I'm going to calculate the amount that I spend, which is the drink, add the snack, and then the remaining amount left, which equals the budget, take away how much I've spent. And let's output the remaining value, remaining money left over, which is remaining. Let's run the code. My remaining money is £1, where I've got 6 to start with. I've spent £2 on a drink and £3 on a snack. 3 plus 2 is 5. Take away 6 is £1 remaining. Let's see what happens when I change these values. First of all, so I'm going to change my budget from £6 to £5. Let's try and predict what's going to happen. So we've currently got £0 remaining. I can't buy any more food for the day. Let's see what happens though. If I've only got a budget of £3, let's try and predict what's going to happen. Okay, I've got negative £2. I owe the canteen £2. Let's see what happens when I make snack appear down on line number 7. So it's out of order. Let's see what happens. Okay, I get a name error. Name snack is not defined on line 5. This is what's called a syntax error. Python doesn't understand what's happening because the lines of code are out of order. What's happened is snack appears above snack being initiated and assigned. So Python doesn't understand the order of the code. So if I cut this back out and paste it back in here, Python should understand what's happening, but I still owe the canteen £2. Let's change this slightly just to make it a little bit more realistic. Let's do a print statement. Welcome to the canteen, and you can code with me. And for the remaining money, I'm going to, instead of putting a colon, I'm just going to put a pound sign so it appears like the money is real money. And I'm going to change this back to £6 so I don't owe the canteen money. Let's see what happens when I play it. So welcome to the canteen with the remaining money left over of £1. Okay, an exam style question. Let's have a look at this code here. Print score, score equals 10. What happens when this code runs and why? Okay, now that you've had a think about it, the program crashes because score is printed before it's created. This is what you call a sequencing error. Let's have a look at the main program again to check your understanding of it. Question number 1. Which line runs first? Question number 2. Which variable stores the budget? Question number 3. Which line does the calculation? Question number 4. Why does order matter? And question number 5. What causes a sequencing error? Pause the video, get your answers together. We'll go through them shortly. Okay, let's have a look at the answers. Which line runs first? It's line number 1. Which variable stores the budget? It's also line number 1. Which line does the calculation? It's line number 5. Spent equals drink plus snack. Why does order matter? So the calculation works correctly. And what causes a sequencing error? It's the code being in the incorrect order. In the next lesson, we'll look at variables, how programs remember information. Make sure you understand sequencing first, because everything else builds on this. Thanks for watching. Bye bye for now.